Devoganam Saxony, Devoganam Saxony, along the bad taps on. You're probably sitting there on your own, you're probably listening to the song. It's popping all over your radio, and suddenly you're feeling lighter. Joy. The music culture in South Africa is very diverse, but it can be split into two sources, soulful and groove. Groove is basically that party anthem, inamba basically. It tends to be the more commercial type of music because we are a grooving nation. We like partying. We have a whole month dedicated to partying, while soulful music is mainly consumed by the public. While groove is mainly focusing on vibes and having a good time and living your best life, soulful music is more about unity, love, spirituality, and having a purpose in life. The first song that I had listened to that has this soulful type of energy was Joy, you know. And even though I was a kid and didn't really understand the deeper meanings of it, I could relate to loving my family and just having love for people. Before listening to like Joy and The Soil and all those other type of music, I was listening to hip hop mainly, which and not the hip hop I'm listening to now. I was listening to hip hop about like bragging, having bitches, having riches, having money, just flexing on niggas, you feel me? And even though I was a kid and I didn't really understand what hip hop is, and I couldn't really carve what soul music is, I gravitated towards soulful instead of that groove hip hop because I could understand the sentiment of loving my family and just being a loving person. And the fact that they made their every single song that they made, they used their mouths only, it impressed me, I'm not gonna lie. Groove songs are mainly fueling parties and I also played in malls and radio stations and shit like that. And it's usually the most popular type of music because everybody wants to have a good time, everyone wants to live their best life, and everyone just wants to have fun, basically. That's why the most popular genres in SA were expressing this type of vibe and this type of music, from Gqom, I think Kwaito, and recently Amapiano and House at one point. And for some reason, there's always been a genre that's in the shadows of these popular genres, and I really don't know why. A lot of people say it's dead, it's trash, we don't want it, nyeh. But to me, it's a thing of, it's not really dead. It's just you don't want to listen, and it's fine. But don't try to, you got, don't do that. Bro. I haven't really listened to SA hip hop in its entirety, as in like from Double HP and Proverb and them to now with Usi My Money and all these niggas. But the first SA hip hop song that I heard was what's his name? Ranchozi by AKA Younger Chief and who's this man? KO. And what I liked about it and what attracted me to it was the swag that they had in the music and just being that braggadocious, I'm the best, I'm him type of nigga. I liked it, I'm not gonna lie to you. And it stuck with me not just because of their swag, but also because of how they used words and what they actually were saying. And even though I didn't get it when I was a kid and all I understood was the prayer by Younger Chief in the chorus, it resonated with me and I really liked it, and because of it, it introduced me to SA hip hop and hip hop in general. But that's the beauty of art. It's subjective, and because of that subjectivity, your enjoyment of it changes how depending on how different you understand stuff. You got. So it can be a shallow level thing about, oh, I like the beat, to I like what they're saying and I like what they're expressing, and the deeper meanings of it. And the existence of the rapper Stogie T, Stogie T, Stogie T, I'm a Stogie T. The existence of Stogie T is proof of that, because I haven't listened to his music, but I've seen his freestyles and I've heard him in By Any Means and what's that Nasty C feature? I don't know what it's called, but I've heard him and I know and I understand that he's a rapper. He's not a wah. He's not a wah. He's a lyrical mastermind type of nigga. You got it. But the fact that he exists means that during the old days, before or Nasty C, no Casper, no AKA, there were actually people that enjoyed hip hop and found found value in it. And for it to still be around, even though all those other popular genres have changed over time, from Kwaito to house to what's this thing, to Grom to Amapiano right now, and it still exists and it's still around, and it's just evolving instead of changing and being different from everything else that came before it. It proves to me that hip hop as the genre is not the main issue, and there is a demand for hip hop. So my question right now is, why is hip hop considered dead? As a consumer of hip hop and as a I thought that people don't really like hip hop as much as they love the other genres, specifically in SA. I don't know about everywhere else. I don't live there. And I'm not really mad at it. People like what they like. But hip hop low key feels overhated. Like, it really just feels like, oh, just hating it to hate it. And there's no actual concrete reason. I hear people usually say that you're scaring the hoes, there's too many words, and it's too serious, you got, and all shit like that, you got, when they dismiss hip hop as a genre. But when I hear them say that shit, all I hear is, we just want vibes. We don't want to think, you got. We just want to move and feel. We don't want to think and analyze and understand shit. And you can say I'm being mean, because I am. But my thing is this: people like hip hop, but they don't like all of it. You've got, like, just like how I like Amapiano, but I don't like all of it. I just like the soulful, spiritual unity, have a purpose type of Amapiano. That private school type of energy. You got. Hip hop is a form of expression, just like any other art form and art platform, and it mainly focuses on words in terms of how you use them and how you manipulate them, and just having complete mastery over words to express yourself in either your language or the language we were colonized with. You got. And if you go deeper into it, it expresses the reality that we live now, not just the we're poor, I'm killing niggas, or I'm sad, I'm doing drugs. It's not just that, but also, why are we sad? Why are we poor? Why is everything like this? And from talking to a couple of people, I recognize that people don't like that. People don't like to be reminded of their hardships, or thinking about why are they in their negative situations. They just want to forget it and be happy and just vibe out and forget about their problems and just be free. Stuff. And I understand that. I feel like that too, but doesn't really. It's just dismissive. They wanna have money and they wanna fuck and they just wanna be free. And I understand that. I want that shit too. But they don't wanna know why money exists, or why do we fuck the things that we fuck, or why we're not free and we're living in a zoo. They don't wanna understand that shit because that's too difficult to bear and that's too difficult to understand, and just it's hard to deal with, and we don't want to deal with hard shit and fucked up situations. I get that. We want to take a shit on our haters and have access to everything that we want. And our music reflects how we feel. That's why most hip hop artists sell sex and power. Fuck respect, fuck creativity, fuck originality, fuck understanding, fuck awareness, and fuck consciousness. That's what they are. That's what I am hearing from the music that exists currently. All I'm getting is good vibes and clout. It really feels like, as a not just as a hip hop artist, but just as an artist in general, if you're not selling good vibes and clout and riches, you just have to sell your mic one time. But it's fine. We're gonna be niches. It's fine. And you know it's a kind of feeling full of heart, it's like a feeling